Yo folks, and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll be covering a should you pulls for Grea, not to mention the 4-hour plus maintenance and what that brought. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. First thing is Grea. Should you pull for her? As far as her details go, she's going to be a magical unit that deals large magical damage to all enemies on her UB. Then her skill 1 is going to be an invincibility, or skill 2, I'm not sure which one this is, and it'll be dealing moderate magical damage. Pretty cool on that regard as well. And then she'll deploy a magic damage field that will hit the highest physical attacked enemy. So in my opinion, she's going to be someone who's really good in arena. Now, is she someone that you should pull for? That's the big question. Honestly, she is all right. She's not someone who's absolutely necessary, but her design is so unique, and not to mention she can go invincible. And the only character that I could possibly compare her to that has come out as of recent is going to be someone known as Anne. Anne is going to be like the clan battle variant. I would say the better variant if you like clan battle. And then I should say Grea technically is more of a PvP oriented character, but her design is honestly much cooler just because, you know, she turns into a dragon and whatnot. She is a dragon, but yeah, or a lizard. I have no idea. She looks cool nonetheless. She's one of the few characters that has this design, and she'll be pretty much having this sort of look unique to her for quite some time. So if you want to pull for her, then she's definitely amazing in the looks department. But as far as necessity goes, she's not really the greatest character that you need right now. So that's going to be Grea right there. We also have the 3-star premium gacha. You don't really need that. Hatsune's perfect event is currently occurring, so you can get some Hatsune and Shori Shards being the nicer ladder because of CB and whatnot. Then we also have the April Tower of Luna that's going to be from March 31st through April 5th, so look forward to that one. Then we also have the game updates that's already hit with Kokoro, Mimi, and Shizu for hard shards, 127 to 130 unlocked, and not to mention maximum equipment to 13.4 is going to be here as well. That's going to be pretty cool. We'll talk about like rank upgrades a little bit later. Then we have the Dungeon Mana 2X that's going to be occurring March 24th, and then we also have Grotto 2X that's going to be occurring a little bit later as well, going to be April 2nd. So you can see all the updates, not to mention we got 500 jewels and I think another 500 jewels for the maintenance. So with all that being said, we got a bunch of free jewels thanks to this update. But let's talk about like the hidden quality of life that has been added, and that's not on the patch notes currently, all right? So the first things to cover is the 4x speed that is now available within Battle Arena and Princess Arena. So now you can, you know, climb stuff even faster, or you can auto it even faster. That's what I pretty much do. We'll showcase it a little bit later. 3 jewels will now carry over to different platforms, so that's going to be really nice as well. So if you want to go from iOS to Android, Android to iOS, but you know, feel free to correct me if per platform this is not what it meant. But that's really cool that your jewels are going to be safe transferring to different areas. Then there's the new feature Quick Start that has been added. Essentially, if you go into a quest and you're like, oh, I used a party, I don't remember the previous party that I used, you can essentially quick start it so that you can use the previous party that you used, recently. So that's going to be a cool feature that's going to be added within the quest lines, pretty much Luna Towers as well. Let's get back into it. There's plenty more to cover. As far as everything else, there's also going to be the fact that we have the adjustments to Battle Arena and Princess Arena. So in Princess Arena, you can actually check parties. We'll show that a little bit later. And not to mention, you can use like that quick battle sort of feature within arenas as well. And you can automatically refresh the opponents that you see within arena as well. Or if the game will do it for you. There's going to be upgrades to the quality of life for enchanting furniture. So it pretty much, when you upgrade it, you can upgrade more than one furniture at a time. And not to mention, it'll auto replenish. For example, instead of being like, oh, I'm going to upgrade the stamina statue, you forget about it. It'll actually get the stamina for you over time, which is nice. So, feel free to upgrade to your heart's content as far as furniture goes. Not to mention, we have the multi-rank up feature. So that is going to be really cool. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll showcase it in a bit. Not to mention some updates to the mana exchange, and we'll cover like a breakdown by Miss Nyara. So let's jump into the multi-rank feature. I think this is a good quality of life. And you also notice that your characters have stars on them if you decide to do that. So let's go to, for example, Misaki right here. My bad. All right, you do rank up, and now you can, rank her up so long as you have all of the materials to rank 12 if you so wish to do so. So it'll do all of the ranks. And I'm not going to upgrade her. Let's upgrade a waifu that I might use one day, like Reno. So we'll rank her up, for example, is to rank 3. So instead of rank 2, and then we hit OK. and it'll auto do everything where, you know, her level will meet the rank 3 requirements and all that stuff. And there we go. Reno is now rank 3, auto did everything for you. So that's going to be really cool. Not to mention you can add this tag feature. And some of you might be wondering, what does that exactly do? You can actually, you know, change the assortment so it's only showing tagged characters. And then you will see, you know, your tag characters at the very toppity tops, because that's going to be the way. It's just another form of organization, but usually I tick it by level. So now your favorite waifus can have little stars on them as well. This is probably a good feature to run in tangent with the fact that, oh, I need to make sure like my CB units or the units that I mostly use are going to have stars on them. That way I'm like, oh, these are priority. These are the ones that I need to level up, so on and so forth. So I think that's going to be pretty nice. And really quick, we're going to jump into JP. The reason why I'm not going to be showcasing Grea is mostly because of the fact that I actually do not have a copy of her. So if I had a copy of her, I would showcase her skills and stuff and how wonderful and cool she is as a waifu. But sadly, I do not have that capability. But let's go ahead and jump into Arena so we can show off like the quality of life stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention the titles. So if you actually jump back into here, you go into your missions, we have the titles feature. It does not do anything insanely special. You get a title, and the way to essentially equip it is you go into menu right here, you go into title, and now you can look cool and flex on people being like, oh, I got like a 6-star like character. That's why, like, you know, you have like specific waifu like titles and all that stuff. I'm looking for the Kaori one. Where is the Kaori one? I probably passed it. But for now, I'm going to call myself Princess Knight. Yeah, that's how it goes, because we reached player level 20 or 120. Yeah, well, what a huge flex, Bork. Oh, I know. What an amazing achievement reaching, you know, all those levels. But honestly, those are going to be like little things that essentially have been updated within the games. And now we can, you know, see people's like favorite waifus. I need to change mine to Kaori. That way, you know, I'm representing my waifu appropriately. And I think this team can beat this team appropriately. Hopefully I am, you know, we're going to get rid of our Yukiris right here. And then we're going to go ahead and place, who do we want to use? We'll use Tomo. Yeah, I think Tomo is the way. But anyways, there's a lot of updates that are essentially hitting us right now. So there might be more updates I'm not covering thanks to the 4-hour window. And while the PvP fights is occurring, let's cover some other things. So first things being is the fact that we have like the Mana exchange that's going to be changing. Here it is. This is going to be the fact that the more mana exchanges you do, the more grotto attempts you get. So here's going to be sort of a breakdown on how many jewels it would cost. It would be 190 for one grotto attempt, and then I guess 590 jewels for the other ones. Something like that, right? So in case you want to use more grotto like tickets and all that stuff, I'm not sure how like this essentially breaks down, but you know, feel free to check it out. This is going to be credits to Miss Nyara. Do not buy mana outside 2 times grow drops because it sucks. So yeah, make sure to follow that advice. That's like the biggest thing. And do not buy mana when you can farm world 36 normal nodes or ahead. It is more efficient. That's going to be some pretty cool advice. And then not to mention when it comes to rank 13 to rank 13.3 to rank 13.4, a bunch of characters do not go to rank 13.4 in my opinion. Only a select few. So people like essentially like Kaori can go to rank 13.4 because, you know, she was already 13.3. Essentially anyone who's already 13.3 can go to 13.4. It's going to be a good enough sort of upgrade. And then Luna Tower, I'm sure Chaka will update this in the future. And then we'll have new unique equipment specifically with Yuki, Ayane, Suzume, Kuka, Monica, Jita. We also won our arena fight right there. And then we'll jump into Princess Arena so we can showcase the new quality of life that has been added. So if you actually go here into check enemy party, you can actually see what your opponents are going to be, you know, having within their parties without going in there and selecting each one's. Honestly, once you get to high enough rank, it doesn't really matter because you're kind of blind to everything, but it's still a decent quality of life to essentially add. There's a lot of different things that they pretty much have in the game now that they didn't talk about. I am not going to be surprised if, like, for some reason, we have even more stuff. Can we actually... Yes, so there we go. We got the ×4 speed. So now we can auto our Princess Arenas even faster. I really like that personally because it actually takes a while to essentially jump into the arenas. Am I missing anything else? I think we've covered everything. So here's going to be a warning to y'all. I'm going to start talking about episode 11 of Princess Connect. You know, if you like today's video, leave a like and, you know, subscribes and all that stuff. We'll do like the details for the 30,000 giveaway in the next video. I'm super thankful. You guys are absolutely amazing for smashing it. But now I want to talk about Princess Connect episode 11. So let's jump right into this. You've been warned, spoiled. I've been saying it so many times. And yeah, there we go. So episode 11, it was absolutely bonkers what was happening here, because we have essentially Peko and Kaiser going all out. And I love this Redditor who posted this. This is going to be by Mayor Lemons 101. So Kaiser with all their different faces, look at this stuff, man. Some of it is like nightmare fuel. Look at this middle face. But this was what was happening, as essentially Kaiser was getting absolutely annihilated by Peko. And you guys already know what this form of Kaiser turned into. So it's kind of interesting sort of watching all of this breakdown. I would say that the episode 11 had so many things going on that it's almost hard for me to describe. You know, I put it in the comments, like all the different things, Twilight Caravan being an MVP. And then of course, Dr. Eagles, you know, you've always been commenting on my videos. Thank you so much. Everyone who comments on these posts, especially, you know, the gift ones that I post about Princess Connect, it's really amazing. I love y'all, especially when I put the hearts, obviously. Yandere, Eriko essentially fighting with Christina was super amazing. And then everyone doing like their own like little parts in order to make the episode that much better. And you guys essentially sharing your thoughts was really awesome. I can't wait to see what happens in episode 12, whether it's going to be an all-out fight or it's going to be an absolute, you know, crushing defeat by the Kaiser that we are now fighting, the awakened real one, because the one that we just fought was essentially, you know, not the actual one, to say the least. I'm not sure why you're watching this section of the episode, because I said spoilers like a million times, but regardless of the fact, we are looking forward to the next episode very soon, and there's going to be plenty of different things to look forward to in Princess Connect, because we got a bunch of hidden updates, and not to mention we're getting revival events. So anyone who has now jumped into the game, you will actually be able to, you know, participate in all the different things. Don't forget to claim this stuff, because if you do it all over again, just because it's a revival event, doesn't mean that you don't get any rewards for, you know, like players who's already done this. I've done it all over again, so I get 750 jewels. Make sure to complete this. Make sure to complete like Ziz in very hard mode, because this is probably going to be easy. And one more thing that I also wanted to cover, because this is actually a pretty cool update. Essentially, you can save up your stamina now. So this is going to be a feature where if you don't log in for, you know, 8 days, upwards 8 days, you can save up stamina. Personally, I don't advise this, because every single day you do not farm, you're missing out on expeditions or the Sanctum Survey. There's going to be the new temple track that they're also going to be adding. I have no idea why this isn't all in a patch notes. Maybe it is in a patch notes and I missed it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that essentially got added. You know, look forward to, you know, more hidden stuff, I guess being added, or they'll talk about it a little bit later. But anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Once we hit 35,000 subs, we're doing a giveaway. Don't worry, I did not forget about the 30K. More details will be in the next video. You know, I will definitely keep my promises on those. But yeah, thanks so much. Have yourself a fantastic day, and see you guys in the next one.